Have you ever wondered what if the story of Noah and the flood was factual history? A tale woven with intrigue, mystery, and divine intervention. A righteous man called Noah, an ark of gargantuan proportions, a deluge that engulfs the world, and a promise signified by a rainbow. This story has been a source of fascination and debate for centuries. It sits at the crossroads of faith, history, and science. Let us delve into the story of Noah and the flood, and see what we can uncover. First, we need to understand the man at the center of this story, Noah. In the ancient world, Noah stood out as a beacon of righteousness amid a sea of wickedness. His life was a testament to his unwavering faith and unyielding devotion to God. Noah was a man of integrity, living in accordance with God's will in a time when the moral compass of humanity seemed to have lost its bearings. He was a beacon of hope in a world drowning in its own wickedness. His relationship with God was unique and profound. It was a bond forged in faith, obedience, and reverence. The world Noah inhabited was a far cry from the idyllic paradise that God had originally created. It was a world that had lost its way, consumed by greed, violence, and corruption. Mankind had turned its back on God, choosing to live by their own rules and desires. It was in this world that Noah's righteousness shone the brightest. God, grieved by the wickedness of mankind, made a decision that would change the course of history. He decided to cleanse the earth with a great flood, wiping out all life. However, Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord because of his righteous nature. He was chosen to carry out a monumental task, and so Noah was chosen for an extraordinary task. His mission was not only to survive the impending deluge but also to preserve life on earth, serving as the beacon of a new beginning for mankind. God had a plan, and Noah was to play a crucial role. You see, the divine instructions given to Noah were not just a simple to-do list. They were a precise blueprint for survival, a roadmap to the future of all life on earth. God instructed Noah to build an ark, a colossal vessel of cypress wood, smeared inside and out with pitch. The ark was to be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high, with a roof, and an entrance set 1 cubit above the ground level. This was no ordinary shipbuilding project. It was a Herculean task, an architectural marvel of its time, and Noah, he was the chosen shipwright. But the instructions didn't end there. Noah was also commanded to bring into the ark his family, and of every living creature 2 of every kind, male and female, to keep them alive with him. From the graceful gazelles to the humble honeybees, the ark was to be a sanctuary for life amidst a world about to be engulfed by water. So how did Noah respond to these divine instructions? With unwavering faith and obedience, he did everything exactly as God commanded him. This humble man, chosen for an extraordinary mission, did not falter. He rolled up his sleeves and set to work, building and gathering, preparing for the storm. With faith and obedience, Noah embarked on his divine mission. And then came the day the heavens opened and the earth was engulfed. A torrent of rain, the likes of which had never been seen before, descended upon the world. The skies darkened, and the once familiar landscape was swallowed by an ever-rising tide. This was no ordinary storm. This was the Great Flood, a deluge of biblical proportions that would alter the course of history forever. It was in this time of unprecedented chaos and upheaval that Noah, his family, and the multitudes of creatures they had gathered, took refuge in the ark. A vessel of salvation amidst a sea of destruction, the ark bore its passengers through the tempest, navigating the tumultuous waters that now covered the earth. While they remained safe within the ark, the world outside was in turmoil. The floodwaters rose higher and higher, submerging mountains and wiping out all traces of life. Cities crumbled, and the cries of those who had ignored the divine warning were drowned in the roar of the storm. It was as if the earth was being wiped clean, the slate of humanity's past erased by the relentless waters. The devastation was total, the destruction absolute. The world that had once been teeming with life was now a vast, silent ocean. The flood was not a punishment but a cleansing, a fresh start for a world that had lost its way. As for the duration of the flood, it lasted for what seemed an eternity. The rain poured for 40 days and 40 nights, but the waters remained on the earth for much longer. It was a time of waiting, of reflection, and of hope for the future. The world had changed, but life would emerge once again. The Great Flood was a defining event in our collective history, a tale of survival, faith, and the power of second chances. It serves as a potent reminder of our place in the world and the consequences of our actions. For 40 days and 40 nights the world was underwater. When the rain ceased and the waters receded, a new world emerged. A world washed clean, a world ripe for rebirth. The Ark, a beacon of survival amidst the remnants of a deluge, found its resting place on the mountains of Ararat. Here, in this place of new beginnings, the doors of the Ark opened, and all its inhabitants, from the smallest insect to the largest beast, began their journey anew. Noah, having endured the storm, stepped onto this fresh canvas with a sense of purpose. His life, once dedicated to the construction of the Ark, was now focused on the reconstruction of the world. He began by cultivating the land, planting the first vineyard, and setting the foundation for agriculture that his descendants would carry forward. But the flood, as cataclysmic as it was, wasn't merely an end. It was a symbol of a divine promise, a covenant between the Creator and all living creatures. The rainbow, in all its spectral glory, became a sign of this pledge. Each time it arched across the sky, it was a reminder that life would never again be eradicated by such a flood. It was a testament to the resilience of life and the mercy of the divine. Noah lived for 350 years after the flood, his life a testament to endurance and faith. His descendants spread across the world, each carrying a piece of Noah within them, a legacy of survival and rebirth. Among them were notable figures like Nimrod, a mighty hunter, and Abraham, a man of great faith. From Noah's lineage sprouted diverse nations, cultures, and languages, a testament to the richness of human life. His story, passed down through generations, serves as a poignant reminder of human resilience, divine mercy, and the power of new beginnings. Noah's life after the flood was not just about survival, but about the promise of a future, a world reborn from the ashes of the old, a world marked by a rainbow in the sky. In the face of devastation, a new beginning was promised. So, what can we glean from this ancient tale of Noah and the flood? In essence, this narrative is a rich tapestry of faith, obedience, judgment, and redemption, woven together with threads of human frailty and divine intervention. It's an age-old tale that resonates with us even today, reminding us of our own struggle to navigate the turbulent waters of life. Firstly, let's revisit the central character of our narrative, Noah, a man of faith and obedience who stood firm in his beliefs, even when they seemed absurd to those around him. Imagine the strength of conviction it would take to build an ark in a world that had never seen a flood. It's a testament to the power of faith, a beacon that guides us through the darkest storms of life. Then we have the divine instructions. Noah didn't just blindly follow orders, he had a direct line of communication with the divine. This relationship was built on trust and obedience, a potent reminder that faith often requires us to take leaps into the unknown, trusting that we're guided by a higher power. The flood, an event of apocalyptic proportions, was a judgment of sorts. It's a stark reminder of the consequences of our actions, of the balance between nature and human excess. It's a wake-up call to our own era, a time when our actions are causing irreversible damage to our planet. In the aftermath of the flood, we see the theme of redemption come to the fore. Noah, his family, and the animals step out onto a world reborn, washed clean of its past transgressions. It's a poignant image of second chances and the possibility of a fresh start, a theme that resonates with all of us on a deeply personal level. But perhaps the most significant takeaway from this tale is its universal appeal. The story of Noah and the flood transcends cultural and religious boundaries. It's found in various forms in multiple cultures around the world, each adding its own unique perspective to the narrative. It's a story that speaks to us on a primal level, addressing our deepest fears and hopes. So what does this mean for us? It means that stories like these are not just about the past, they're about the present and our future. They're about our collective journey as a species, our triumphs and our failures, our hopes and our fears. Whether fact or fable, the story of Noah and the flood continues to captivate us, a testament to its enduring power.